Hello, Robert. Robert,
Hello.
how are you doing today, sir? All right, where's our intro music? There's no intro
It,
music?
it's coming right there.
I don't hear it. You ain't got it routed out to me.
You should be hearing it. You hear me talk?
I'm hearing you talk good.
Okay, we're gonna change it up then.
You got to turn it up a little bit.
You hear it?
I hear nothing. I hear silence.
Well, it's plugged in because I hear it on my end.
Well,
Did you hear that?
I hear that. I hear that. All right, well, that's all good. What's up, y'all? Everybody. What's up, Mr. Glenn A. Ross, shirtless dad, joining us. I don't hear any music. Yeah, Anna Brooks. I don't think we played any music quite yet. I can bring some.
You got to have some American music, like Born in.
Well, it can't be copywritten. Because then Facebook could get us for that. So we gotta,
Everybody trying to get somebody today for something.
everybody's trying to get something, ain't they? Golly. Here we go, right here. Ladies and gentlemen, on tonight's show, we talk about should we reopen the economy? What do you think?
Yes.
We should.
Yes.
Well,
Georgia, Tennessee, and Florida is opening up their whole economy this Friday. This Friday, Georgia will be open back up. Tennessee and Florida.
here's the thing. I'm torn. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm torn because part of me goes, we need to open back up because people need to get back to work. The economy needs to get back going. Other part of me is like, what if this ain't done?
It ain't gonna be done. Chason, turn down the music. How do I sound over there? Sound pretty good?
Good.
Okay. It's never gonna be done because number one thing is we don't got a cure for this disease. That's the whole problem we got. How long is it gonna take to get a cure? I don't know. There might not ever be a cure, and there might be. But is it we lose everything we got because we know the government cannot take care of us the way we need to take care of ourselves? Or do we let the virus kill us? Which one?
I get your point. And I get it because like so many people are tanking. Okay, let's say that the economy reopens tomorrow.
Right.
Like let's say the gym opens back up and the barbers. Do you think people are going to be flooding them? Or
yes, because people want to support small business. They are tired of supporting big chains like Walmart, like Lowe's, that are getting nothing back. Nothing.
Sure. If y'all would go ahead and start the watch party, if you don't mind, and bring some of your friends in on this, and let's see what people have to say. Should we reopen the economy or not? I'm torn. I ain't gonna lie. My good friend Robert here, he's not torn.
I'm not torn. It's going to be one way or the other. It's just like, you can't be lukewarm or hot. You got to be either one. It's to the point we got to open the government back up because the state cannot even do what they say they're going to do because of the unemployment.
Where's the sound effect at? Where's the clapping sound effect? You're supposed to add see.
I fell asleep on him.
I'm a little torn about opening them. All right, David Humphrey says I'm a little torn about the opening, but I can't trust the government.
That's the problem you got is government. And today, Chason, I seen something that I have never ever seen in my life. And I know we got a lot of police officer friends on there, and I got friends that are police officers.
True.
But I lost a lot of respect for a lot of Montgomery police officers today. And I'm going to tell you why. You got an idiot of a mayor over there that this should have been a peaceful protest, number one. Got there at 10, they blocked the roads off, said there was road construction. No road construction. The mayor got on there this afternoon and said he blocked the roads. The lady gave all the permission.
Hold on, wait a second. Back up. So, from my understanding, the city was supposed to let people ride through downtown.
Right.
And then they made up some story and said the roads were?
Yeah, the roads were under construction. No roads were under construction. Nothing was going on. The lady met with the city, the mayor, the governor, and everything that put this thing on. She is a very well-known, respectful woman. And I'm gonna get her to call you in on her show. She runs the Wetumpka Tea Party, and she put this thing together. And they created chaos right then. They wanted to create chaos.
Well, so they were okay. Let me bring in this video from Greg Budell.
Yes, I will tell you about that too. You bring it in, and I will tell you about there. I was right there behind Greg Budell when this happened, right there in the same spot. He was very pissed. I'm gonna tell you that.
I like it, Greg Budell. I don't think he would mind that we're using this video because
no, he wants us to put it out there, blast it because he is really pissed about it.
It's really terrible. Yeah, it's super terrible.
AI hacked it.
Hang on, let me.
And then I'll tell you about our incident getting pulled over and how rude the cop was. It was the same cop that
y'all got pulled over today. Y'all got pulled over today.
Yes, we did. We was riding through. We was had our flags out, tooting the horns, laying down on the horns, and the cop pulled us over and said he was really, really rude. It was this same cop right here. This guy is a jerk. If
You're kidding me, same cop?
The same cop. He was a jerk. He was an asshole. Let's watch the video. It is a violation because that's him.
Why are you being pulled over? Media.
For blowing my horn.
And exercising your constitutional rights.
Yes, sir. I'm participating in a protest. They told me I could not blow my horn. I told him I could. He told me I couldn't speak. Then I spoke. He said, if you want to write me a ticket, write me a ticket. So apparently he's writing me a ticket.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
I'm a ex-Marine and a retired firefighter in this state.
Thank you for your service on all levels. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
That's what I was telling you. There was all types of walk of life down there today, and people are pissed and they're fed up and they're tired of government. They're tired of government telling them what they can and cannot do.
Wow. Hang on a second.
Close. Okay, there's no scientific.
CJ, will you hop off the Wi-Fi for a second?
You still there?
Yeah. Normally, I use my computer that's plugged into the Wi-Fi, but I use my laptop today. That's why I'm having a little bit of an issue.
That's all right.
But I'm here. We're here. We're good.
I don't see no picture of you or nothing.
No.
Just a yellow screen. There we are. We're back. But I'm telling you, people were pissed. And when we got pulled over, he was rude to us too. He was real rude. He rubbed his hand on my car.
Really? Same officer?
Same officer had a smart remark telling us the same exact thing that he could give us a ticket. You know, we was down there at a peaceful protest, but I'm going to go on and tell you, the mayor of Montgomery's got blood on his hands, and so does K.I. I'm here to tell you, because the cops was trying to create the chaos.
Really?
Yes.
I wonder who gave
Chason. They told us at one time we was up there by the Capitol to get off we had 10. There were 10 people up there. They said we had too many people protesting. Told us to get off the curb, get on the sidewalk, get back on the sidewalk, get back on the curb. They kept giving us the runaround. And the cops wasn't even participating in doing social distancing. They went 6 feet apart. And people was pissed, and they was letting them know, I mean, you just don't do people this way.
No, you definitely don't.
And that wasn't the first. I mean, you rode down that main road, and if you tooted your horn, they had cops just waiting there, and they'd get them, like a speed trap, just getting them.
Yeah, because you got to understand that part of this is, I think it's just desperation. Honestly, my opinion is that it's just desperation. It's like, I get it. Quotas need to be met, but still, this is
why did we have to have 25 to 30 police officers down there? Wasn't no state troopers, wasn't no sheriffs. It was
what else do they got to do today?
I don't know what he did, but I mean the police officers was just, it's like they was just, you could feel the presence, like they was at any minute they could do something. Just with the flick of their switch.
Now, you said something about them surrounding you on your live.
No, what they did is they surrounded the whole area where people were protesting. They was on the left, they was on the right, they was on the other side, the right, on the front and the back. And cops steadily kept coming in.
Really?
Steadily. And I mean, I met walks of life of all types of people that own restaurants. I met a poor old man that come all the way from Greenville, Alabama. And then I met another lady and his wife. They have a restaurant. They depleted their savings to keep their people in work. And they need to get it opened back up because that's all they have. And they're about to lose everything they got if they can't get it opened back up because they couldn't qualify for the loans and they couldn't qualify for the unemployment. It's sad that Montgomery stepped down to this level. And I blame it all on that mayor and the police chief.
Well, I get it. I definitely think that the police chief should be asked about why they were stopping over. Because at the end of the day, people are just trying to be patriotic. They need to vent. Why not let them drive by and home? Why pull them over?
Because Montgomery wanted to make money and create a chaos. So did Kay Ivey.
Ruby Stone said all they were doing on the block roads were laying cables in the ground.
Yeah, they had one road that was blocked, but they used that as an excuse. The smart people really know what's going on. And if you want socialism in this country, you got a taste of it today. Because I'm telling you, Chason, you could just feel the presence off the police officers. They could have snapped and just did anything they wanted to, and there was nothing you could do.
Wow.
Like Rodney King of 1993. I'm telling you. It was scary. And there was politicians down there that are going to run this election.
How did it make you feel to be there today?
Made me feel proud to be an American. I'm standing up for what's right. I'm small business. I've been self-employed for 20 years. I've never worked for the man. But I can see what government can do. I seen it back in 2002, and I'm fixing to blow your mind, Chason, with something that I tell you. And I'm telling you this out of personal information, and I'm going to let the world hear this. My dad died in 2002, and when he died, I had to pay the estate tax to the federal government and the state, and it equaled over $950,000. It was $500,000 short of $500,000 of $1 million. He worked his ass off and traveled down the roads, up and down the road. He made this money. The state and the federal didn't deserve a dime of it. They got it. And I'm still pissed about that, but I'm pissed at government getting in people's, telling us how to run our businesses, telling us what we can and what we can't do. They're taking our rights and they're taking our freedom away, our constitutional rights. It's just scary times, man. And if we don't stand up and we don't do something and we take a stand, we're in trouble.
You should have
You
been
know.
hitting that sound effect. I'm about to hit me a sound effect since you don't want to hit the sound effect. All right, so I personally think, and we can differ because but I personally think that we should stay shut down a little while longer, just a little while longer.
Why? Let everybody lose everything they got because they can't depend on the government? Patrick says, Bernie 2020, you done fell off your damn head with Bernie. I'm sorry. I mean, Trump 2020, guys. Trump's up there doing an excellent job.
All right, let's not get too political. Okay, we want
No,
to turn.
I don't care about political. Okay, when it comes
Okay,
to the
but
people of America,
today, let's listen. All those people that got a ticket for honking their horn should all band together. I would. They should start it.
It's already been taken care of. There's an attorney that was on Greg Burdell's radio show said that he'll take care of everything.
Seriously.
So that's already been seriously. That's been taken care of.
Very good. Very, very good.
I mean, I'm not trying to be political, but I mean, a lot of people don't like Trump and they're trying to get him out of office. And I believe some of this is a political game. You know, I believe it. I mean,
we don't need your education. We don't need your thought control.
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a sad day in America that we can't even be in America.
Listen, I'm glad you went. I was watching. It's just I don't expect. I mean, I don't know.
Why don't you take a poll? Do you think we should open the state of Alabama? Because I'm going to go on and tell you this. This is my opinion, and you can tell me your opinion. Alabama can't even get the damn unemployment right. I've been waiting for almost 5 weeks to get my unemployment. They still can't get it right. I've talked to several people. They ain't even got their money, and people's running out of money. You're talking about keeping the government open, keeping it shut down just a little bit longer. What are these people going to do when they lose everything they got, man? They worked their whole life to build their business, and it just be taken from them. How would you like it if somebody went in there in your mama's business and just took it from her? Wouldn't that piss you off? Think of it like that.
Yeah. I get it. I just don't. I don't know if they've tried to confuse me. They meaning whoever's behind the curtains have tried to confuse me. It's worked because what's up, Christy? You're welcome. Thank you for joining us. Because at the end of the day, it's a real virus and it's a real thing. And I get your point 100%, but I'm still torn because I don't want to see any more people lose their life. But also, I don't want to see any more people lose their damn marbles because they don't have any work and money and it's dried up. So I get it. I'm probably like a lot of people.
It affects everybody. So, I mean, until the government can do what they say they're going to do, and the state of Alabama, if they would have come out the first week and said, hey, guys, just send your stuff in, we're going to get you your unemployment. And they would have started the first week just because they got the money the first week. They had it. Trump gave it to them. The government gave it to them. It was there. They just did not have the systems to do it. They should have just sent the money out anyways and got some money in people's hands where they could go buy groceries. They could feed their kids. They could pay their bills. Yeah, we got the little stimulus check. I don't know if you got yours. I ain't got mine yet.
No, I didn't get one yet.
You will. It's coming, but I mean, till you're waiting. Uh-oh. All over. And I mean, the guy was adamant about pull over. I mean, he wanted me to. I should just park in the middle of the street and put the car in park and just park.
Auto-tune, pull over. Auto-tune,
I tried to get in a safe spot, but I felt like I was finna get rammed in the ass if I wouldn't have pulled over.
Listen, give me an auto-tune, pull over real quick. Pull over, pull over.
Pull over your car, pull over your car.
Keep it going.
Pull over your car, pull over your car. You are disturbing the peace.
They said you were disturbing the peace.
They sure did. I mean, I'm trying to get out of it.
What
They
if
really did, Chason. They was. I'm telling you, this cop looked like something from the 1960s, right of the Martin Luther, of the civil rights, man. I'm telling you, dude. I've never witnessed anything like this, and I could imagine what they went through and the pressure they felt, man. As I'm telling you, there was tension there, and you could have felt just like it any time. A rubber band could have cut it, a pair of scissors, and it could have got bad. We didn't. We left at 2:30. Everybody kind of started dwindling out, but I think it's going to continue. I think they're going to do another one, and I think they're possibly, you know, I- see that's what I'm talking about. They don't have enough. They don't have enough people or personnel down there to hire. Why don't they take all the people that get paid by the state and say, "Hey guys, we need y'all to go in here and help with self-employed and get money into people's hands."
Patrick? Click the link in the description. If anybody wants to join us right now,
If you want to join in, come in and join in. Just feel free to talk, voice your opinion.
That's right.
I mean, I'm not mad at you. I love you the way you are, but I'm telling you, if you want socialism and the government telling you what to do, this is a taste of it, guys. Telling us where we can go, where we can't do. See, what I don't understand, and here's something, Chason, and I'm gonna say this too. There was less people here, and we were spread apart than you go to Walmart or Lowe's, and they're not social distancing like they're supposed to.
So, do you think that we should have had quarantine at all?
Yes, but the first maybe a week or two because we knew nothing really about it. It was thrown at us with a curveball. We knew about it way back when. We knew about it in January, but Nancy Pelosi and them was trying to impeach Trump, and they was so worried about all that that everybody was wrapped up in it that they really had no time to look at it. So, that's on the political side.
Yeah.
And it was a disease. It's a virus we know nothing about, and we had to learn it and study it. And we studied it. There's no cure. Do we sit here for 6 months and don't do nothing? Think about it, Chase. There's no cure. None. What if 6 months there ain't no cure? Everybody's done lost everything they got. There's no places to go eat. There's no places to go. Only places that are open are big corporate stores like Walmart, Lowe's, and Target, and all that stuff. Think about it, man.
It is definitely a shift. Some weird stuff happening.
How I want to know something, and I wish we could get your mama on here. I wish she'd come on here because she is a small business and had a successful business in Montgomery for 5 to 6 years. Has one of the best burgers around. If you've never been there, go to Vic's Lunch Van.
Thank you.
And lines are out the door. I'm telling you, when it's a good burger, it's a great burger. But she cooks her burgers like I do with a lot of love. But I would like to know how it's impacting her business.
Well, I can pretty much tell you that, but she should tell you, and she wants to come on here and do it. It's just finding the right time.
Right.
Basically, she had to pretty much change her whole business model and do a call-in number and curbside pickup.
But is it the business? Let's say, for instance, she made $10,000 a month. Okay, I'm just using this.
It's probably more than cut in half.
Okay. So what starts happening? You start letting employees go.
Yeah, that's already happened. Now it's just like a couple family members.
Right. So you start cutting employees.
Yeah.
Then you still got the power bill and the rent and the food supplies and all that stuff. That's still there regardless.
It is.
Just imagine these people that's been shut down all the food they lost. Just imagine, because that stuff don't stay long. I mean,
No,
you
it
know.
doesn't. It definitely doesn't. I think that well, neither one of us. Thank you, Jonathan, and tell your wife thank you. Neither one of us have really. Well, I know a girl from here that lives in LA that got it. I don't know her, but she's from here, and I've been kind of following her journey because she's been going live. Really sweet girl named Latoya Simpson, and so I don't personally know anybody that's had it. I know some people that their parents had it, and so basically, I wonder if we would have if we would be acting different if we have known someone that has gotten it, because that's what
I'm going to tell you something. I believe it was already here in January. It was already here in December, November. And
yeah, oh yeah, a lot
here's
of
the
people
only reason
said
I
that.
say this. It's the only reason I say this.
Yes, Tim.
This is the only reason I say this, because in December, I got the sickest I've ever been. And I've had the flu. I've had pneumonia.
I think I remember that, bro. I remember that. I think I remember.
I had the awfulest cough. It took me almost 2 to 3 weeks to get rid of that cough. I don't got it now. It's because I got a dry voice,
Yeah.
But it took me. Yeah, see, there you go. Yes, my best friend had it 3 or 4 weeks to get it. But it took me. I got it. It went away. I got it again. It took me almost a month and a half before I felt like it. I had the shortness of breath, and I coughed all this yellow stuff out. I mean, it felt like I couldn't breathe. It felt like somebody just punched me in the chest. And I felt like it was the biggest fight I'd ever been in my life. And I had been sick, guys. I'm telling you, I believe it's been here. And I've talked to other people that said the same thing too, because they had the same kind of symptoms.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people have been saying. Vitamin C and elderberry. That's what the girl I know out in Cali, and she's been taking all that, and I don't know. It's a funny thing. You went to the hospital, Robert?
Yeah, I went to the hospital and they told me it wasn't the flu, it wasn't nothing. It was just a common cold.
Wow.
And I can tell you this, it wasn't no common cold.
There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, "Fool me once, shame on."
That's right.
Shame on you.
Shame on you. The thing of it is, man, is, I won't get fooled again. The thing of it is, man, is it's been here. I think it's been here, and they just sometimes, and I mean, I might be off the wall, but I think everybody just went in panic mode when it first come out.
Well, I would like to know how the whole toilet paper thing happened.
I don't know, but I sure would like to have some stock in Charmin or something.
My gosh.
Well, here it is. I'm going to tell you how it happens. It's how you speak, okay? And here we go. Governor Kay Ivey, when she got up and spoke that one time, she didn't explain nothing. She said, we're just shutting the state or government down. Didn't explain nothing, didn't tell them what they was doing. What's people do? They panic, they riot, they go to the store, buy all the food out, they buy all the toilet paper out. And that's what they do. You got to explain people. They didn't come out and say, hey, the grocery stores will still be able to open, the gas stations, we're just shutting it down. What's that do?
What does it do?
It creates panic.
That's right.
So that's what happened.
Yeah.
I gave you a sound effect myself. But, I mean, we got to. I mean, It's crazy times, Chason. I've never seen nothing like this in my life.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is look. All right,
It's stressful, man. It's stressful.
I don't want to. Yeah, I'm.
Now here and I'm gonna flip the script on you a little bit. Georgia's supposed to open back up Friday.
Okay.
Let's keep an eye on Georgia for a whole week, and
That's what I was thinking.
let's see what happens if it re-spikes back up or if it re-spikes back down. Everybody keeps saying there's not enough testing, and I'm confused on that because the federal government says they're sending them all the stuff to test. I mean,
Ruby, I did hear that. I read a lot of conspiracy stuff too, but I don't know. I think that I mean there's no doubt that a Harvard scientist
this was created in a lab. I'm sorry.
yeah, there's no doubt, and it could have been their lab or our lab, but there's no doubt that he was communicating with somebody from there. I don't know why they even chose to tell us that, which is weird in a way, but we found out, the public did, that this guy got caught sending something to Wuhan University, which doesn't seem this was in like October or something like that. I don't know.
You know what's scary is this is the new war now, Jason. It's not going on a battleground and fighting. It's chemical warfare, and this is scary. It can get bigger, bigger, and bigger. It's really scary.
Yeah.
What is all the purpose of buying all the paper goods? Days were all gone within 2 weeks before food shelves started getting bare. Because people are hoarders and they knew what was kind of going on, and they uh
Yeah,
Andy's that's Trump's really stopped funding to the WHO. Who is the WHO? What is the WHO?
The WHO is the WHO, the World Health Organization.
Oh, yeah. Trump cut that money off for him. I think
exactly. But see, the thing is that like Zucks and Bill Gates and all of them are in with the WHO, which is crazy how like these tech dudes are in with,
because they want to think about what I'm fixing to tell you here. Bill Gates, Microsoft, he wanted to be the king of computers. He didn't want Steve Jobs coming in with Apple. He wanted to be the dictator, the kings of computers. They even kicked him out of his own company, didn't they?
Yeah, it's true.
Because, they want to be kings and dictators. They want to own it all. They don't want nobody else to have
responsibility for anything.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't know if Bill Gates got kicked out of his own company. I ain't never heard of two people get kicked out of their own company, and that was him and Ted Turner.
Yeah. So, Bob the hot dog.
That's me, man, the hot dog man and the ice cream man.
I thought that was you that kept hitting that.
No, that wasn't me. The button over. It sound like you but I mean, dude. I mean, it's just. I mean, it's crazy, man. Everybody's wanting to be in political power. Now, I do agree with one thing that Trump said today, and I caught a little bit of it, is that we need to quit helping everybody else and quit buying from China. Why don't we buy it here? We did it for years. We can do everything here. I don't know your thoughts on it.
I think that we can do everything here too.
What about tech? Do you think we would be real good like it tech? Do you think? Because that's the part that China. I mean, I hate to say it, that part of the world is real good at. Do you think we could get as good at them as tech?
I think that we're not going to have to, because tech is going to get as good as itself. Meaning, AI is already here, and I think that there's this race there's this race, and even like Elon Musk is on it. There's a race to, I think, build the first AI consciousness of, like, basically. And the Bible even talks about the New World Order, but a lot of people, including Elon, think that the world is going to be one world government. Well, I don't know if Elon thinks that, but he thinks that AI is going to take over the world if we don't sync with it through these little brain things called Neuralink. It's a real thing. You can look it up. And so
Good smoking dope stuff right there. I can tell you.
it's a real thing. And so basically our kids are probably going to have these input receptors in their brain, and they're not going to have to carry around a clunky rectangle in their phone. And whatever they think, if they're thinking, oh, I want the room to be 74 degrees, it'll be 74 degrees. They don't have to go and.
I don't like the sound of that. That sounds like the mark of the beast to me.
No, that's the future. So, but yeah, it could very well be. But so basically, he's saying that the singularity is where.
Well, what you're saying is, if I got a TV over here and I start thinking about porn, it pops up on the TV.
Yeah. If you choose to but not even that. It's the singularity. Like, think about how controlled we are by our devices right now. Like,
we're very controlled.
So imagine our kids are like, you know what? I want it to be even faster, and I want to learn how to do karate in 30 minutes and not 30 months. And so let's do this, and it's going to be like some real Matrix stuff. I mean, that's already. If you look down the rabbit hole enough, that's not a conspiracy theory. That's there. Okay, so basically, the singularity.
People getting in their arms.
Look. The singularity is where supposedly it's all connected. So
right.
like the Montgomery Police Department can have access to your doorbell camera, and this is the singularity on a small hometown scale. They can have access to your doorbell camera for the good of the neighborhood, and really, that's right. But you can also have your own access and send them footage when they need it. I don't get why they. Anywho, but the singularity is when this consciousness wakes up and goes boing and realizes I'm hooked up to every camera in the United States. I'm the Wi-Fi. I'm the satellites. I'm in the cars. I'm controlling everything, and it wakes up in that consciousness. So anyway, that's what I'm concerned with.
What is this? I see everybody getting these chips in their fingers or their wrists.
That's Starlink. Elon Musk went over Montgomery. Oh, really? He sent up another satellite. That's what my mom and my stepdad was watching then. Yep. It's probably.
What is it?
Elon Musk sent up, because he also has, which complements his tech company. Elon Musk has to where he's able to launch satellites and rockets into space that land themselves. I mean, this dude is literally the new Tesla. Like, that's why. For him to buy the rights to that name was genius already, but he is really like a new Tesla.
Yeah, and it's just crazy, man.
It's exciting, and it's also a little scary. I'm not gonna lie. It's.
Well, I'll be honest with you. With all this stuff going on, I think we are in the beginning stages of the end times. We're not in the end times. I think we are in the beginning stages of it.
Okay.
And they're trying to create this new world order, and I don't think it'll ever happen in my generation, which I could be wrong. And I don't know if it'll happen in your generation, but maybe our kids' generation.
Yeah. No, I like responding to what Mike is saying. I like Nick. I like Elon Musk too. I just think that he knows things that we don't know.
Now, I will, I don't know nothing about that, so I'm going to do some research on it because that's the first I've ever heard of it.
Headline edition, July 8, 1947. The Army Air Forces has announced that a flying disc has been found and is now in the possession of the Army. Army officers say the missile, found sometime last week, has been inspected at Roswell, New Mexico, and sent to Wright Wright Field,
That
Ohio.
is Area 51, and that actually did happen.
47. Imagine that. Imagine getting that on the TV. Imagine if that happened now. What would people do? They would probably not do nothing.
They'd freak out.
I don't even think people would freak out because like we're kind of used to it already. You know,
But I'm gonna check that Elon Musk out. I'm gonna do some research on that. I
Man,
mean,
he's
it's the first I've ever heard of that, but
yeah, he's brilliant, but his brilliance is almost like
too
he's
far ahead of his time.
like he's sending up stuff into space, a privately owned company. That says a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not many other people sending stuff to space. What's
Well,
up, Peyton Bertarelli?
that's your cousin, ain't it?
Yeah, only on the weekend.
Only on the weekend.
Nah, what's up, man? Ice cream,
Don't
man.
be-
Yeah. Yeah,
don't-
you need to go up there after this is all over with. You should go up to Burt's one day.
I will. I go up there all the time. I just ain't stop by there because I don't want to. They buy from me all the time. Them in the body shop, but I mean, I just ain't. I've been kind of locked down myself too, so I mean, it's kind of scary. You just don't want to. You don't know whether to hard or wind you watch.
Peyton, hit the link in the description and join us on this call. Michael, you too.
Anybody that wants to join in because I would like to hear.
Don't sound too desperate now. I'm just playing.
I know the firearms business is booming, boy. They selling some guns like you ain't never seen, and I mean, it's great for them. It's but I don't know, man. It's spooky times, man. It's real spooky, man. I mean, I did hear something today, Chason, and I got to do my research on it, and my homework. You still there?
I'm here.
I heard something today. The DOG or the Attorney General or whatever up in Washington, the federal government is fixing to get involved with these states that are not opening back up when the federal government told them they could open up and they could possibly be facing charges. I've got to read more on that. I come home and took me a nap because I was so frustrated and just wound up. I needed to relax and get down. I mean, it was, so I mean, I'm gonna do some more research on that and find out if that's true or not.
Yeah.
Robert Harmon, president, you couldn't pay me to be the president because, I wouldn't want all that headache on me. I mean, it's a lot of stuff, and the only thing I can tell you do is let's watch these states, give them a week or two, and see what happens.
Vice
See
President.
see if the numbers go down or they go up astronomical. I still want to know what is up with the testing because that's what Kay Ivey said in her speech. There wasn't enough testing.
Well, I think eventually they're going to be tests available. I think the testing industry is going to boom because there's going to be tests probably like you can order flu tests. There's going to be a lot of at-home tests. I bet coming. If I had to, guess, that industry is about to probably boom.
I mean, they went from 5 to 7 weeks to 15 minutes or something like that. They could test you or whatever. I don't know, man. I mean, we need more. I mean, they keep saying about the testing, and I heard she might not even open up till June the 1st.
Well, I'm glad that she redeemed herself because I see a lot of people that were bashing her a few weeks ago now like, thank you, Kay Ivey. I'm like, what's up, Jonathan?
What's up, Robert?
What are you doing, buddy?
Not a whole lot. What's up, Chason?
What's up, brother?
Not a whole lot. I'm gonna let y'all know. I actually watched a little bit of the city hall meeting earlier today.
Did you?
Where the police chief told the city council that he was actually ready to, with his unit, to have everything locked down for another 30 days here in Montgomery.
Well, does that mean K Ivy's going till June the 1st then?
That's what I'm wondering.
What do you think, Jason?
Sorry, my bad. I got up for a second.
Did you hear what he said? That
I did not. I
repeat
apologize.
it, Jonathan.
Repeat it.
Okay, Chason. I heard earlier at the city council meeting
Okay.
where they were interviewing the police chief, that his unit is ready for another 30 days in lockdown.
So that pretty much just tells you K Ivy's going to do it.
No.
I mean,
Stephen Reed might.
May the 1st is next Friday, so we ain't got that many more days. So we'll see what she says.
I definitely think that we ought to have a limited quarantine for the next month. Like,
Well, if you would listen to the federal government, they had it implemented where the first week so much things opened up, the second week so much things opened up, and then the third week it just it was kind of a gradual. It was a gradual end to it. You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
They had that, so that's what they was trying to get her to do. I mean, but all the people was like the rest. Certain things opened up now. I think the barbershops are going to be busy when they get open.
they definitely are, which is a good
You're
thing.
going to have to be waiting in line to get there, buddy. I promise you.
Like I'm about to say, I've got a friend of mine that has his own barbershop, so I've already told him I'm first client.
Well, it looks like if somebody said it might be extended, we might just have to shave our heads ourselves.
I'm letting mine grow anyway. I got a mullet coming.
Do you? You look like you need a rat tail back there, Jason. You need one of them old rat tails.
I used to have one, man. I had a mean rat tail.
I did too, boy. Just imagine if we had the colors and stuff we could have put on it in the back in the day.
I know that the police officer today, Chason, that you would have been down there, you probably would have had a few words for him yourself.
I'm telling you, they was really rude, dude. I'm telling you.
Matter of fact, I was standing on one street corner. Robert was down there by the Capitol, and one of the police officers actually said that he was calling in other units, and that thing, 20 more cops show up.
I mean, it's like you could just, if you would have dropped a dime, it felt like at any time they could have did something. And that's scary, dude. And I don't think Kay Ivy's listening to the people. And I don't think when election time comes around, she'll be reelected. I think she's done. I think she's done now. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely. Listen,
I think she needs to just go on and retire and give it up. She's 70-something years old.
I thought she was in her 80s. My bad.
Well, she might be older. They said she had lung cancer. Why don't she just go on and pass it down to the next?
The wife is looking it up right now to see how old she is.
Before we open up, we need the data on the case testing site, test and morally rate open back up cautiously based on the data per each city and county. I kind of agree with that. The counties that don't got it much, go on and let them be opening up. They was talking about this on radio.
75 years old.
Slowly,
She is 75 years old, y'all.
yeah, she needs to go on and hang it up, dude. There ought to be an age limit that you can.
Definitely.
I mean, come on, 75 years old. I mean, I wouldn't want my grandma in there being.
No.
She's about to be 76, Robert.
Well, and Jonathan can tell you his wife has been trying to get unemployment, and it's been over 5 or 6 weeks for her, and he'll tell you how much of a joke unemployment is. It's sad, dude. That's like Nancy.
I'll just tell you this right here. It's that they sent out that PUA letter. I don't know if you've seen what it looked like.
I got it.
The PUA letter. It looks like you should have been able. They should have been able to not even send out a PUA letter. They should have been like, okay, them right here qualify for it because that person hasn't been able to work or works at a church daycare or whatever. That they decide that, oh, we got to send that flutter out, and maybe they'll not send back all of the information that we're asking for.
Right. It's just like they keep dragging it on, and they got the money from the federal government to do it, but they will not do it. I think they got it in the bank trying to make a little interest off of it. They're lifting the stay-at-home order on Denver Monday. See, everybody's starting to slowly get the government back up. Why does Alabama always have to be behind the 8 ball on everything we do?
I know Washington has their sheriff had told their people that he is not going to let the home order run his county, that he is actually going to overlook the stay-at-home order by the Washington governor.
Yeah. I mean, it's sad that we got to get it back open, and I just can't preach it. I just can't preach it enough. Somebody said Kay Ivey is a drunk. Well, there you go, another Nancy Leposey. Are you there, Jason?
I'm here.
I mean, here we go. They passed the third bill for the stimulus deal today for all the loans and all that stuff. So that happened today. It should be getting signed and everything like that. So if you want to do the PPP loans, they got X amount of dollars going to it. They got more money going to testing. You can go on probably the government website and find out where it's at. Now I want to get into something with both of y'all. They got the 4 stimulus they're going to try to come out with. And I want to get your thoughts on this guy. Everybody, including you, Chason, including you, Jonathan. The 4 stimulus package is supposed to have $2,000 per head of household and your wife, and $500 per kid. Guaranteed for 12 months. They're talking about doing this. $2,000. So if you're married, you're going to get a total of $4,000. You got 2 kids.
Now, I'm not to interrupt you, because I'm sure you got a point. I'm no political expert. But
What's Chason saying?
Yeah, no way. He's no expert.
I'm no expert, but isn't that socialism or no? I don't know. I don't even know what socialism
They're
is.
talking about doing it for a year. And I'm going to get into that in a minute. I was going to get into that. They're talking about doing it for a year, and people with mortgages and rent, they don't have to pay for a whole year.
Gotcha.
Because this has created so much of a devastation. And it's really put a strain on people. And they could change it. They could change it to 6 months. They could change it to 12 months. But basically, is that you, Jason?
Who's got a phone that sounds like that ever?
Yes.
I don't know. That sucker hurt my ears. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm sorry.
But it could be the taste of socialism, like the Democrats putting a little piece of cheese in their mouth. Hey, I like getting $4,000 by the government.
I need
But
Hey,
let me.
Robert.
But they're also, that's just hearsay on the table. I was just seeing what people would say. They say there might be another second round of checks that come out. I think that could be real good. Not the 2,000. I just don't see how we can physically do that and afford it. I just don't see. That's the Democrats coming up with that.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay, I've got something to ask you, and I know that you've been down to Gulf Shores, Robert. I don't know about you, Chason. Did you see where the restaurant down in Gulf Shores is now getting an eviction because he can't pay his bills?
Yeah,
Have y'all seen that?
I seen where somebody tried to open up down there and they shut them back down.
Really? Huh?
Yeah.
No, it's a restaurant down there that they like made the oil spill, made all of that, the hurricanes, and they are not going to be able to survive the coronavirus virus.
That's what I'm talking about. See, people would. Here's the trickle down effect that I've been talking about. You got people in restaurant that's got employees. They got food costs, they got power bills, they got water bills, they got electrical bills, they got insurance. Then they got the rent. So if you don't pay your renter, they can kick you out and say, "Hey, you're gone."
I
Some
thought they
people
couldn't do
will.
it during the state of emergency, Robert.
I don't know if they can or not. I don't know if state of Alabama passed anything. Somebody's going to have to do some research on that. I think it's kind of up to the tenant. I don't know because I had rental properties at one time, and if you depend on that income to live, that's your income too. So it's a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
They can kick you out, but ain't nobody else gonna be able to.
Everyone's been affected. It's just
Here's the question to me.
it's hard not to complain, but it doesn't help. Does it?
I think it gives people a voice and they can vent. They can tell people how they feel. That's
True.
what I think. That's what I
True.
think. It makes them feel better. That's what's, if you go to therapy and all that stuff, they want you to talk to somebody. They want you to open up.
True.
Not bottle stuff up on the inside, because if you bottle stuff up, it makes you go crazy. So I agree with you, yes, there. But how do we, when we get through this, how do we help the businesses that have already went out of business that know they can't survive and they know they can't pay? I see it right here in Wetumpka, Alabama. There was a restaurant called LP Steakhouse. When this happened, it devastated them. They done got out of the building and the building's for rent.
Wow.
Because it put them out of business. There's nothing they can do. I mean, but we got to come up with some kind of way to help these businesses to stay in business. Like your mama, she had to change her whole idea. It cut her money in half. Is she making enough? Is she making enough to pay her employees, pay the bill?
Well, people automatically think the restaurant business is this like money thing anyway.
I can tell you, restaurants are not.
They gotta line out the door, and it's like, yeah, but there's a burger for every one of them people, and so you have to hire more people. You got to buy more meat.
I know. I've been there. I had a restaurant. The food's not the problem. It's getting people's in the door. I sat there one day and sat there from 9 in the morning till 5 in the afternoon, or 3 in the afternoon, whatever hours was, and maybe made $50. I had more employees, electrical, and everything that day. And I've had days where I made $500 days, and I've had days where I made $25. It all adds up, but the restaurant business is picky.
Yo, it's really choppy.
What you think, Chason?
Cannabis is good.
I can't hear nothing that you're saying.
You can't hear me?
No.
Well, he'll have to come. Maybe he'll come back in a minute or whatever. But I think we're going to have to band together as people and support these small businesses as much as we can.
I agree 100%.
McDonald's, Burger King, Walmart, they done made their money.
Really?
Hey, can you hear us now?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Robert, though I can't hear Chason.
You can't hear me? Mic check. I don't know.
I can see your mouth moving, though I can't hear.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes. Now I can.
Perfect timing, Robert.
Yeah.
That's a glitch. That's a glitch with this software. I had to remove myself and add myself back. It's something going on with it. It can't be perfect, but it's a great piece of software.
It's working, man. I mean, we just have to come together and support all these small mom and pop businesses. That's what we're going to have to do. Because
DJ Trey in the building. Thank you for joining me, man. We got two of the baddest DJs in the land.
Shoot, I wouldn't say I'm bad. I'm just decent.
Watch this video right here. Watch this video. Doug, Lee, I need you to run to the gas station for me. I'm glad you showed up.
Why are you being pulled over? Media.
For blowing my horn. For blowing my horn.
And exercising your constitutional rights.
Yes, sir. I'm participating in a protest. They told me I could not blow my horn. I told him I could. He told me I couldn't speak. Then I spoke and said, if you want to write me a ticket, write me a ticket. So apparently he's writing me a ticket.
Unbelievable.
I'm a ex-Marine and a retired firefighter in this state.
Thank you for your service on all levels. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Man, that's crazy.
It is.
Yeah, I saw that earlier.
That was downtown.
I'm telling you, dude, they were flies on poo-poo, and they were just wanting to get people. They would try. They wanted to make an example of somebody so bad, it was unreal.
Yeah. I mean, it's like any business, they got to do too,
I understand them doing their job, man, but I mean,
That's easy money.
they're getting paid. There was people out there that they don't know where their next meal's coming from, or they don't know how they're going to feed their kid.
All right, Trey, should we reopen Alabama?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, we should.
Okay.
I mean, here's the thing about it. The virus will not survive in temperatures of 85 degrees or higher. All the southern states should not be closed. My personal opinion. It's just like December, January, February, flu months.
Right.
People get the flu in those months. If you decide that you don't want to be around people because they're coughing and sick, or you don't feel good, well, first off, if you don't feel good, you stay home anyway. Second off, at flu season, when you go in Walmart and there's 500 people in there, you can get the flu from somebody else walking around. It's just like Walmart right now around here.
Right.
To me, it's the biggest joke. I went to Walmart the other day. They got guardrails out there and all this crap like they're really doing something. And the little Walmart greeter's like, okay, wait in line 6 feet apart. Okay, waiting in line 6 feet apart. And then every minute on the minute, okay, you can come on in. Okay, you can come on in. Why the hell am I gotta come? Why I gotta do that? And then I'm in the store and it's blown out and there's people everywhere. And there's no way you could be 6 feet apart. Yeah. And people are standing on top of each other trying to get food and stuff. It's, to me, in the southern states, it's just a joke. I know people have died, and I get all that, and I hate that for people that have died. But you also have to look at it. People die in car wrecks every day.
Yep.
How many people die the first 6 months every year? I know a friend of mine that is a doctor, and I got another friend of mine, their husband and wife. One's a nurse, one's a doctor at UAB.
You keep changing.
And they said the biggest thing that's going on up there is if somebody dies in a hospital, they're just automatically saying it's the coronavirus. And the whole time it wasn't the coronavirus.
Yeah.
They had another complication.
I read that same thing, is that they're like blaming everything. Yeah, it's crazy.
Just like sticking numbers on it and trying to make it like a big pandemic and scare the hell out
I mean, look at it like this right here. Okay, like the people in New York, all right? New York's got like 2 or 3 million people, and they've only lost like maybe 100,000. That's not even 10% of the population.
That ain't a lot.
And then you're talking about in southern states. I mean, yeah, Jefferson County, a little bit of Mobile is getting kind of rough, but they got a lot more people. I mean, obviously, people are not falling off the side of the earth left and right, especially around here, because they were all these people that are having all these kickbacks, all these house parties, and trust me, I've got invited to DJ like probably at least 50 parties that go on every Friday and Saturday night, and there's like 100 people there.
There he is, man.
All these stores that go through all these precautions, It's like, yeah, okay, that's good. I get it. But you can still go in Walmart and be around 500 people at one time. And there's 2 police officers walking around in there. And I even asked one of them, I was like, do I need to get 6 feet apart from this aisle since there's a bunch of people? No, we're just making sure ain't nobody coughing. What are you, a doctor now?
Happened if you would have coughed.
Right. Like, oh, well, no, they said if like they catch you coughing or you look like you have, like you're sick or you're not supposed to be there, they'll escort you out. But I'm looking like, you're not even a damn, what are you? You're not a damn doctor. You're not checking nobody's temperature. You're just like, oh, you cough, you got to leave.
That's crazy. That's a little bit too much control.
My son-in-law, he coughed at Hyundai, and they told him he had to go home, and it wasn't the coronavirus. He had to have a test and everything.
But that's just like the whole thing about this whole virus is once this weather stabilizes and stays 85 or higher, it kills the virus immediately. The virus can't survive in 85-degree weather or higher. We are in a southern state, but in the next 2 weeks it's going to be 90.
Get outside.
I get people want to be safe and people need to be tested. I get all of that, and I agree with that. But you're killing local business. You're killing the economy by doing what you're doing. Sending people a check every month or a check here and there. Yeah, that's cool. But, well, hell, if that's going to be the case, let's just shut down the whole country for the rest of the year and send everybody $5,000 a month for the rest of the year.
Why stop at 3? Don't go to 4. Let's do 5.
I mean, we can't let the virus run our life. It don't like heat. So when it's hot, get your ass outside, sweat, get it on out, and let's get it going.
I mean, how many people have you ever seen in your life have a flu in July?
Yep, as Kenneth Copeland
I don't
said.
know anybody personally that has ever had the flu in July in Alabama.
I'm sure.
Have you seen the COVID-19 video with Kenneth Copeland?
Yeah,
yeah, I've seen it.
Hilarious. When's the next?
And then like the thing like with Kay Ivey, I got personal friends that are down there with her on a regular basis. She's going through dementia, like she's losing her mind, and that's not a joke.
Why don't they just go in and get her out of office then?
And that's the thing. They need to, but since we're in this pandemic, they technically can't.
Well,
there's a buddy of mine. I can't call his name because I don't want to get him in trouble, but he's down there every day. And he says that before they go on the air to do a live news report, they have to brief her at least 20 times or more about what she's supposed to say because she can't get it right.
Well, that's
why if you listen at her, it looks like she's high or like she's drunk or something's going on. That's what's going on. She's losing her damn mind.
Why don't? Well, my question is why don't they? I know we're in a pandemic, but why don't she just go on and get out of there? Who would be our next person in charge?
See, that's what I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if something ever happened to her, like to the point that it got too out of control. I don't know who would take over.
Who would it be, Jonathan, the lieutenant governor?
Yes.
Who is that?
I do not know.
Jonathan, look up who sued the lieutenant governor.
I thought you were the fact checker, Jonathan. I thought your wife was
everything. Find out who is going to be the lieutenant governor. We'd like to know that.
Walk out of the room. Hold on.
Lieutenant governor, find out, see who that is. I mean, that'd be interesting. That's the first I've heard of that about Kay Ivey having
walked out of the room.
Okay.
Lieutenant Governor of Alabama.
When's the next time you're gonna go live, DJ Trey?
I don't know, man. Probably tomorrow evening.
Dude, he had up to like 7,000 people watching him once, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Will Ainsworth would take over.
I'll do a little research on him and see what he's about. And I'm gonna go live.
Actually, I like him, Robert, because he's actually the one that was over the task force that suggested that we needed to open back up Alabama last Friday. Matter of fact.
Wow. So that could be a good thing. Maybe she just needs to go on and I heard she had some kind of lung cancer. I don't know if that's true or not.
Hold on. When we were at the sports banquet, that she
Why
was
is your
at,
wife's voice coming in so clear and yours ain't?
Because she right here.
It sounds like your wife is literally.
Me and
I love it.
Chason, you gonna have to help me and
just because I'm loud.
No. I think his mic is probably on the back of the phone.
He's covering up his mic, probably. Move your hand up.
Okay.
we're gonna have to go live DJing on this thing too, man. We're gonna have to try that out.
Listen, you're a good DJ, but DJ Trey is from another planet. I'm just playing. No,
Oh,
dude. I was the first time I saw Robert scratch, I was blown away. I was like, oh my gosh, this dude is incredible. I would have never thought.
Never thought a white boy could do that.
Well, it wasn't necessarily the white boy, it was also the redneck issue.
See, I grew up in the music industry. You know what I'm saying? I was down there in Miami with Luke Skywalker and the 2 Live Crew, the Poison Clan, Debbie Deb, Trenier, Stevie B, all that stuff. I was in it when it was hot. And you didn't have the CDJs. You had the 12-inch records. And, when Luke Skywalker had Skywalker records, I'd go down there for parties all the time. We used to do all the mixes on Friday night for Hot 105. You know what I'm saying? And I can remember the Rose Club bringing the 69 boys in and stuff like that. So we had some good times, man. Old school.
Yeah, I got a question for you. My wife told me to find out what do y'all think how long is it gonna take for the hotel to actually open back up for banquets and all that?
They need to be getting opened up as soon as they open up the government.
What you think, Trey?
Well,
I
don't think they're going to open all that up. I'm going to tell you, community centers and hotel, rooms you can rent out for meetings and stuff. That's probably going to be at the end of the list. I actually was supposed to host a party back in March, and one actually May 2nd, and they both the March one, of course, was canceled, but the May one's been canceled too because they're not going to open up till they're probably going to be the last ones to open up because a lot of people will be able to be in the building at one time.
What about sporting events? Has anybody thought about that? Sporting events. What are they going to do?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think they're going to open up and play without people there. Even
this is definitely going to be a chapter in our history books, and if it's not,
I don't know if I'm going to make it to the next chapter.
We might have a documentary later on about it, like I seen the other day.
I'm just saying, this is going to be in the history books.
It's going to be in the history books. It's going to be there.
Well, I can tell you this much. My thoughts on it is this ain't going to be the last time something like this happens.
I think it's going to be done bigger and better.
That's true.
Yeah, I think this right here is just a test.
Yeah, this kind of just like the drill.
Yeah. Because you got to look at it. I know people's health comes first, and I get all that, but you're really taking Americans rights away by some of the stuff they're doing. So I said it's just a test run to see what they can get away with and what they can do. So because I'm a strong believer in that New World Order and all that crap. I tell you that.
You've heard about the New World Order, haven't you?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I read up on it.
This could be the test to see the political test of the New World Order, which they want government run one way. It'll be the New World Order.
Well,
you abide by it.
He might be in the Illuminati. You know what I'm saying? People with goatees like that shave like that, you gotta, him and Frank both. Him and Frank both.
Sorry.
You got to watch him. Anybody
I don't know.
that smooth, you gotta watch them. They could be in the Illuminati. See, they don't let this in the Illuminati. They don't let this in.
Right now, there's so many people that need haircuts. There was a guy down there sitting on the side of a street in a tuxedo. He said, all he had on the sign was, all I need is a haircut. That's it.
Man, listen, my personal barber is out on the outskirts of the city, setting up him and about 6 other barbers that run shops here in Montgomery. They went and got a single wide trailer in a trailer park, and they've got it set up. Each bedroom and each room has barber chairs in it.
Take me to it tomorrow. I want to shoot a story.
I can't do it.
Why not?
Because it's invitation only. They don't want nobody to know that they're doing that. They're not supposed to do it.
I'll sign a non-disclosure. If HBO can get in a Mexican prison, I can get in a damn haircut hut. I can get the dude. You'll go with me, and I just want to show community thriving like some Vice.
What it's gonna take, Chason, if you want to do something like that, is it's gonna have to take everybody getting on the same page and everybody saying, okay, we're just gonna open up, and the government comes. It's gonna take everybody doing it at the same time, and they can't shut everybody down.
Well, it's just like the guy in Inverness that owns a barber shop. He opened back up.
What'd they do to that dude?
They're messing with him right now, but at the same time, they really can't do too much about it because he's taking everybody's temperature before they come in the door. Then he's set the barber chairs, like each barber has gloves and a mask on, and has on like a different kind of apron that goes with the mask, so they're fully covered.
Nice.
And then each individual booth is like boxed in with plastic.
So they have basically him then, basically.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Yeah. Good for him. He adjusted. See, that's what you got to do. That's what businesses like Sazaz is another good one. Shout out to Jeffrey James down there. He's also a DJ. Damn. Anyway,
Jeffrey, yeah,
he adjusted, and you know, you gotta adjust, man. My mom has never had a call-in number, and now she's got 2.
Yeah. Well, here's something I want to do, guys, and this is something that's deep in my heart. I feel sorry for the bars and the entertainment industry, like TC up there at the Blue Iguana, our friend TC. So what I would like to do, Jason, maybe one night, is we all get together in one discrete location and invite DJs to come in at a certain time. Let's give them an hour and a half and play a set. And let's raise some money for these bars and entertainment industry and spread it around. I don't know if you'd be down for that. Any of y'all be down for that? Any DJs that would be down for that? Hit us up. I know Daniel Banks is on here. Frank White's on here. I'm on here. Let's get the setup. Let's get a warehouse or somebody's house. Let's do it and raise money for these bars. I got a buddy of mine named James Snyder. He owns the Thirsty Turtle in Millbrook, a nice little bar. He's a great friend of mine, and he's having a tough time. Let's get some of this. Let's be the positive, and let's create a cause, and let's all go live on Facebook and do a DJ set, and let's go with it, man. I don't care what type of music it is. If some people like the old school stuff, some people like the new stuff, some people like the EDM stuff. Let's get it going. Let's help people out. Let's get a positive spin on it. Let's get together, all of us DJs, and let's help the entertainment industry out.
Well, my personal opinion on that, I mean, I don't have a problem doing stuff like that. I do charity stuff whenever I can, but
they'll be all right.
No. I just think that the actual bar owners, you know, they'll probably be able to stay afloat at least for another month. I mean, bars make a lot of money off that alcohol, but I think if we raise money, the people we should be raising money for are the people that can't get unemployment. And I know, I mean, at least 50 of them I can name off the top of my head, and those are like the bartenders.
You're looking at one of them right here that can't get it. I've been trying for 5 weeks. Still have not heard nothing. I've got to send my paperwork back in, which I wasn't able to get there today because of this protest. What did Daniel Banks say?
Oh yeah, yeah. Talking about on live the copyright stuff. Yeah, but I mean, me personally, for the people that aren't fortunate enough to have another job, or most of these bartenders in the city are all getting denied unemployment.
We could raise them for the bartenders and the employees. It don't have to be the bar. I mean, we could do it like that. We
Yeah.
could live
And I
on.
mean, I'm not knocking the bar owners, because I know every bar owner just about in a 100-mile radius of Montgomery.
Yeah.
But I just know, like, from being in the bar business for as long as I have, I just know, like, the club owners or bar owners, whatever you want to call it, they make a good chunk of change every month off alcohol alone. I think they'll be all right for about 60 or 90 days, worst case scenario.
This is true, brother.
But the bartenders, the bar backs, the people that make the whole thing work, those are the people that are getting, excuse my language, fucked out of this whole situation.
Yeah,
Well, why can't we be the change, and let's get together, guys, and throw some money together?
I've been trying to implement this roundup kind of system, but they ask you now, but like even at like McDonald's, and like, because I just ate McDonald's tonight, it was yummy, by the way. And I'm like, I've tipped them before, and I say that not to take my own blessing, but I just think that we're about to see a lot of tipping online. It's already happening. I think Trey has probably hit $1 million by now. He's had so many digital tips. He won't give away the number. Even Frank was like, "Hey, you gonna say?" I was like, "It's none of my business." But I kind of, anyway. Even for creators, even for this show, like if the people watching this show wanted to tip us $1 or 50 cents because they enjoyed the show, they could. And Facebook's making a way for that to happen. So I think we're about to see a lot of tipping going on. And, hopefully, even after this, people will go to social the way they have lately. Because, I mean, it's been crazy. I've loved it.
That's the part that's going to be scary, is when we open back up, is everybody just going to flood out and go do things. And I think, yeah, on some things, and I mean, look at the casino. Is everybody just going to flood to the casino when they open up?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, are people going to flurry to the movies? Yes. I think when Georgia opens up, you're going to see a lot of people from Alabama go over to Georgia and start doing things.
Did you hear what the governor of Georgia said yesterday on his interview?
Nope.
They went to talk. Yeah, I watched it. They were talking to him about, well, this is going to affect your political standpoint with Georgia, and he said, I don't give a damn about politics. Next question. We're opening up the state. What else you got to ask me?
That's the truth. I mean, we got to worry about the people, and that's how you're going to get reelected, is worrying about the people. And Kay Ivey has not worried about nobody. Unemployment is a joke because they would never answer nobody's questions. You get nobody on the phone. You get no callbacks. You get no response, and it's aggravating. And people get pissed.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I know plenty of people that own their own businesses, and not one of them from Memphis, Tennessee to Mississippi to Kentucky, the Carolinas, because I got DJ buddies of mine all over that actually have their own other personal businesses. And none of them have gotten a dime from this small business loan from the government.
I applied when it first came out. I have not heard a word, and not even an email, not even a phone call, nothing.
Now, I bet you one thing, the people that are working in the House of Representatives, I bet they still get a paycheck.
Oh, they most
I bet
definitely
they do too.
all the senators and all that. Why didn't they cut their pay stuff?
I bet if you cut their pay, I bet everything will open back up.
Nah, you can't. We have to pay those guys. Okay.
Hey, Robert.
No,
Yeah.
no, we don't. No, we don't. They make over $500,000 in 6 months. No, they're good. They can survive for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Hey, Robert.
They know tell them about all the private contracts and inside deals that they know about. That's what it is.
What'd you say, John?
What?
I said my wife has actually filed. Well, one of the first one that was laid off.
Pick your phone up off your chest.
Put your phone up close.
My wife was one.
I'll hold the phone.
My wife was one of the first one that was laid off on March the 14th, when everybody was laying off all of the hotels. And actually, she filed on the 22nd. It took us until two days ago to get that PUA letter. And now we put that in and had to send them an email with our 2019 taxes. The only reason they turned her down is because the first 3 quarters she worked at a church daycare. And the church daycare is unemployed. You can't get no unemployment from a church daycare or nonprofit. So they turn you down, and then you have to file for the PUA, what the federal government is.
Yeah, that's what the
everybody to do.
gives you the $600.
Yeah.
It's federal. It's not state. See, that's the problem they
Right.
had. This system wasn't set up. If this ever happens again, they will be more set up and be ready to roll. You know, that's the part of a pandemic when something new happens. But, you know, I'm in the same boat that she is too. You know, I'm self-employed. Here's the thing on mine, and I can't get no answer. 2018, I didn't file no taxes and wasn't 1099 because I didn't sell no building. Well, in 2019, I was, and I have not filed my taxes yet because I have till July the 15th. So I'm going to send my paperwork in tomorrow. Probably won't hear nothing for another 2 or 3 weeks, but, you know, they're supposed to, if they approve it, they're supposed to pay all your back pay. So we'll see if that, you know, we'll see how government works. They move at snail speed.
Yeah.
I say the people that don't get the unemployment do what you suggested earlier, Robert, and go down there to the labor board and bang on their door until they come to the door and give some answers.
Well, I mean, I think we need to, and I think there will be some people. I think today the people of Alabama spoke. I would like to see Kay Iva's dementia ass get out of there. I mean, she needs to go. I mean, if she's incompetent, she's endangering other people's lives too. You know.
She's
Yeah.
had how many strokes?
Huh?
How many strokes has she had?
Oh, I don't know.
She had. But we got to do something. We got to do something, and we got to do it quick. If we go another month like this, I guarantee you, when we open up, 50% of the businesses will be gone.
Well, I can tell you, if we go another month like this, you know, I hope everybody's been and bought some guns and some ammunition, so because people are going to start acting crazy.
Yes.
Yes.
Because when resources run out, that's when people start getting desperate.
There's an old
And
saying.
if you can't buy guns right now, you're just SOL.
There's
Well,
an old saying.
Chason got family that's in the gun business. He can go down there and see Bertarelli.
Oh, yeah.
Frank will give you one.
Bertarelli's kids.
God.
God.
Thank you, man.
So I didn't come see you, Chason.
Nope, I need to go see Frank Bertarelli. That's what I need to go see.
Yep, he'll hook you up. They got guns down
I
there.
promise you, if you're
I
waiting
used to
on me to
watch
get a
Frank
special
Bertarelli's
family
kids when they were
discount, you're
little.
gonna be standing there a long time.
That kid, girl.
Oh. But no, yeah, it definitely. I think people are just getting cabin fever in general, and it's driving people nuts, man.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna tell you the biggest thing that I'm worried about right now myself is if this thing goes on much longer, the suicide rate's gonna go up.
Mental health is definitely going to be.
Earlier.
A lot of people.
Because when people start losing their businesses and their houses and stuff that they busted their ass and their whole life savings put into, and it's over with, and they have nothing. I mean, that's asking for it. Then people give up.
It's tough, man.
That's what I'm saying.
And
We
it's
might go another 2 weeks, and then people's really. Every week you're adding fuel to the fire. Today I seen it. Fuel was added to the fire.
Yeah, I would rather open up and see people, deal with the ramifications of like, okay.
And if you're dealing with depression, those people are really bad, and that's a lot of my wife's. She deal with depression a lot, and you know that, Robert.
I tried.
And I'm telling you, she's having it bad right now. And I told her, just hang in. we got everything.
I gotta have surgery still.
She's still got to have surgery on her right knee.
They were closed.
Yeah. Jason, we got to see what Uncle Duck's got to say about all this. You got to get Uncle Duck on there. He'll tell us. That's Uncle Duck's running for the new governor of Alabama. Uncle Duck. There he is. The man of the hour, Uncle Duck.
No, listen. Bring my bike over here. If I don't give it to you,
What are we doing right now?
10, I'll give you 10.
The man right there, Uncle Duck. He's the new governor of Alabama.
The new governor right there.
Here it is. He'll fix it.
I send you to the
He's got my vote.
That
and I not only did you come back with nothing,
right?
but now I'm lower on money.
See,
So I'm triple down.
I was gonna say, if I don't give you more, I'll let you hold the bike.
Sound like they got some backdoor deals going on over there.
He's got something going on, yeah.
Well, I know you don't, but
Why you do this to me?
man,
All right.
but I didn't want to go
Well, what's Uncle Duck got to say about all this, Chase?
It's Uncle Lee. Uncle Lee, should we reopen the economy?
No,
Why not?
man, that shit is spread like wildfire out there.
He said it spread like wildfire.
Hmm?
They've only been tested. You know, they don't even know if they got it or not. You know what I mean?
But what are we going to do if everybody loses everything they got, Uncle Lee?
Well, yeah, that's a mess there, but
Because we can't depend on government. Hell, they can't even put their pants on right.
I heard that, man. That's a tough one there now. Whew. You got me on that one.
It's either let the virus control us and ruin our lives,
Right.
or we lose everything we got. And I ain't losing everything I got. I worked hard for what I got.
It's almost like a lose-lose situation, ain't it? Sort of.
It ain't no 50-50 split, red or black, like a roulette wheel. It's either one or the other.
It's kind of like Russian roulette.
That's what it could be, Russian roulette.
I'm still there, though. It never got that damn butane. And then I'm looking through the damn blackout berry. I started to get you a tropical punch.
That would have been better than nothing.
Really?
Yeah, it would have been better than nothing. Tropical punch. He didn't get. There was a tropical punch staring at him in the face, and he didn't get it.
You don't want to drink it.
All right. It's not like I was thirsty.
I know you don't want no sandwich towards you.
It's not like I was thirsty. I just asked for this. They didn't have this, so he didn't get this. He didn't get the tropical punch, the fruit punch. I love you, Uncle Lee.
It's the thought that counts, man. It's the thought that counts.
Well, do anything that you want to say to the world, Uncle Lee.
I wish we could just wake up and this was all a bad dream, but other than that, I hope everybody stays healthy, everybody's loved ones, you know. I mean, somebody's gonna get it, but I just hope none of y'all's loved ones get it or don't have it or whatever. Don't get it.
Well, I hope nobody we know.
Right.
But us business owners, we know how to run our business. We know how to make it safe. We don't need the government to tell us how to do it.
Right.
We got to get people back to work. We got to. Ain't no choice. We got to open it up. And I mean, we're just going to have to deal with it like going into battle. You just going to have to go in the field and there's going to be some men die and there's going to be some people that survive. It's just going to be a who's who.
Maybe it should be a mandatory thing, like everybody should wear a mask if they go out in public. You know.
Well, I'm sorry, Miss Johnson, we drove you crazy, but we was down there doing a peaceful protest, and the Montgomery police and the mayor was trying to create chaos.
was trying to embarrass you earlier. It was just a funny moment. Did you know the police were pulling people over for honking today? Downtown? Yes, they were. And this lady said that she worked on the 9th floor and it was nerve wracking for her to hear the horn.
Well, let me stop and let me tell her.
It was just people trying to pay
Here, hold on. At least you got a job and you got a paycheck coming. I have nothing coming in. Still trying to get my unemployment. So be thankful you got that. And
So I
we're
think
sorry we tooted the horn, but we're trying to get our presence made that we need help too. And we need to get this economy open back up. So if you could deal with one day of a little bit of horn, I would appreciate it for us because we have nothing coming in. Zero. You still get a paycheck from the state, retirement benefits, insurance. We get zero. We get nothing but shit.
Yeah, I think that people could have sacrificed one day of ain't no sliding. You got to spend the night. No, it's we got work to do. You done got me for 18, 19, 30,000. What is
Honking horns not definition of peaceful.
anyway? It's all good. It's all good. Let's get some work done tomorrow. There it is.
I ain't going.
I mean, Miss Crystal, Miss Johnson, we get it. We get it. But at the end of the day, these people are frustrated. And when you're compassionate and when you look at people through that lens of Jesus, lens of a compassionate person, you realize that these people are just hurting. And I think if they want to honk for a few hours, let them.
You know, I could get a state job, but I chose not to get a state
And
job.
I did because
I love what I do. But the state has told me and the government has told me that I can't do it. But my president, Donald Trump, told me that everything was open back up. It's up to the governor. I can't help Kay Ivy's old ass. She needs to get out. She's got dementia. She needs to be gone. I'm sorry. We ruined your day.
Indeed.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
well, if they would have opened the route. Here we go back on the protest. If they would have opened the route up like they was supposed to, and not created chaos this morning like they did, shutting down the road, you probably wouldn't have halted that much problem.
What was the original plan for this protest?
The original plan was to drive around in front of the courthouse and keep circling around.
Wow.
That was the original plan. But then you got the dipshit mayor that went down there and blocked the road so we couldn't do it. They created chaos right off the bat when they did that. People freaked out. They didn't know what to do.
Okay, this is what we're going to happen, Chason. They were supposed to come down Desert Avenue toward the Capitol. When they came to the Capitol, they were going to take a right and go around the Capitol. And from there, they were going to go behind the Capitol and then come back beside the Capitol, go back up to Desert Avenue, and then come back down.
Gotcha.
Though the police chief said tonight at the city council meeting tonight that he chose to shut down those streets because he pushed the people out farther than the Capitol where he could do away with the people.
Okay, Jonathan,
Right
I'm
there at the Capitol.
question from Miss Crystal here. So I work there. Is people making more money than sitting at home? That's a BS lie because I ain't made a dime from the state.
Some people are
supposed to get $600 from the federal. We have not got it yet. But I can tell you this: I'm a self-employed business owner, and $600 a week ain't shit for a self-employed business owner. I make more than that. I promise you. And I would like to have my business open back up because it's going to take me at least 2 or 3 months to get my business back up. And I'm glad that our president and I'm glad that the federal government gave us $600 a month, $600 a week for self-employed people because he knows what it's like. He was self-employed. You know, I mean, we make good money. We pay our taxes. I guarantee you I pay a ton of taxes.
I just want to say that I have their.
You know, but I know couples getting $7K a month right now. I don't know what that's about. People always want to harp on self-employed people. Go to work for the state. I don't want to work for the damn man because I like doing things my way in my time, and I don't want to be told how to do it because I know how to do it. I've worked for myself for 20 years, and I will never work for the man.
I get it.
People just piss me off when they say that you're making more money by. It's $875 if you paid into the state, but if you did not, all you qualify for is the $600 a month from the federal government. That's all you get. $600. We ain't got nothing. We've been filing since day one, Miss Crystals, and we have got nothing. I'm 5 weeks in and haven't even received a dime. Can't get in touch with nobody. Can't get. It will probably be, but by the time this thing's over, we'll be done got our money. By the time they open everything up, we'll be done got our money. That's what's gonna happen. I guarantee you.
Yeah.
It's sad.
Very sad.
Well, you can get benefits and insurance on self-employed. You used to could get a good rate on it. Okay, so that's $4,800 a month at worst. Okay, let me break this down to you. And I'm fixing to be a smart ass here because I get tired of hearing this. Okay, all the time by people sitting at home making more money. I sell metal building and garage carports. Do real good at it. Built myself up to it. If I make 10 grand a month commission and I go from something to nothing, $4,800 ain't enough for me when I'm making $10,000 a month. I would rather make $10,000 than $4,800, but it's going to get me by and it's going to pay my bills because I got mortgage, I got rent, I got power, I've got phones, I've got cars, I got loans, whatever. So $4,800 is just a little job.
And I'm not going to take this anymore. I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore.
I'm sorry.
$4,800 is not shit, but a drop in the bucket.
Sorry. Well, I don't listen.
I mean, we can sit here and complain about unemployment, but
yeah, we don't
be
want to
thankful you got a job. Be thankful, please. Be thankful you got a job.
Lethal injection.
Thanks. Why don't you click the link and come on the call with us, man?
Who?
Daniel Banks.
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 DJ Banks.
No, you don't call him DJ Banks. He don't respond to DJ Banks. It's just Banks.
Banks.
DJ Trey is DJ Trey.
Yeah, what he said.
In other circles, he's known as Loverboy Larry.
Loverboy Larry.
Larry. He likes Larry for some reason. So you're not selling ice cream right now. You was in the neighborhood not too long ago. You was in her neighborhood. See,
I was in the neighborhood about 3 or 4 weeks before they shut down the state, and I'm done. I'm done. I ain't been back out, and I'm not going to go out until they get everything opened up because I don't want to get pulled over. I don't want to get harassed.
Banks.
Banks has always got a reason. It's insecurity, man. That's what messes up.
I just quit. I just quit running.
Send him on a tangent. I didn't say that, right? But it don't matter. It's if we look goofy, it's community. We're building something here. Be on it, not just in the comments. Anyway, I'm glad that you're in the comments. But I want to shift to something a little bit more positive, if possible.
Okay, let's get positive.
Let's do positive. I just saved thousands on auto insurance by switching to Geico.
Hey,
I wish I had a parrot set of germs right now.
let's get crazy. Let's get a little crunk, y'all.
Yesterday was 420.
And the beat goes. And the beat goes.
Come on, y'all. Let's put it all together. Yo.
Hey, y'all, let's get retarded now that the party started.
That's funny.
All right, so Trey, when's the first kickback? When is the first time you're gonna step out there with your equipment and make all that money that you do when you DJ these big time gigs?
So check it out. So I got something already in the works. So when this thing gets to where it's like kind of open, I'm gonna have like an all free kickback behind the bail bond office.
Very smart.
I'm gonna DJ on the back. I'm gonna DJ on the balcony and have a big ass barbecue grill that my business partner has, and we're gonna smoke Boston butts and chicken and give it away. And man, it's gonna be like tents and all kind of stuff going on. I mean, we're gonna do it.
That's awesome, bro.
And just free. Just come on. We're gonna do it like on a Saturday or a Sunday down here, because we're downtown, so the streets will be dead. Nobody will be open. And we're just gonna have like a big ass block party.
Virus party.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'll come down there and get on them ones and twos for you. And
There you go. Yeah. Yeah, I'm on. Yeah, man, we're gonna do some stuff. I'm gonna give away some bottles of alcohol and all kind of stuff.
I'm coming.
You can't be doing that.
Bells and whistles, I'm coming.
What? Can't be doing what? This is a grown folks party.
You can't be giving away bottles.
We can't be starting them rumors, guys.
What we gotta do? That's the easiest promotion. Just give away a bunch of alcohol and everybody just party and get it out there, get it all out of the system.
Yeah, I mean, really, Florida. I'm interested to see what the beaches and stuff like how they, are going to do now that they're reopened.
I think they've been.
Man, one of my business partners has a condo down there. He went down there Sunday, and it's blowed out like it's spring break or something going on right now down there.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, he went on a Sunday thinking that it'd just be dead, like a Sunday evening, and people were just everywhere.
That is crazy.
And he said Monday looked like a damn Friday or Saturday. Hey, what's up, Crystal? I just realized who that was.
Trey, do we need to? Is there something that you need to tell us between you and Miss Crystal?
What? No, man. You know who that is, right?
No, I don't.
You have no idea who that person is.
I've been respectful. I mean, I disagreed with her on one thing about the horns, but I've been.
You know she's related to Banks, right?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Fucking guy.
I feel like this is VH1 pop-up video, and I'm trying to get you to be involved, Banks.
Come on, man. We got to get on the party train, y'all.
We're all
get on the party train.
I'm listening. I'm very interested. But this video hopefully will last forever, and maybe our kids and grandkids and nephews and nieces and everybody can watch these videos and be like, "Look at my family."
Hey, but for real, all jokes aside, though, Chason, the video that y'all did. Well, man, that was a great video.
What video?
The one that you did, where he's in the ice cream truck and talking about his dad and all that kind of stuff.
Bro, that's one of my favorite videos. Thank you, man, for saying that.
I mean that looked like it was like it was like the trailer for like a real hour-long documentary.
We can have a documentary if we want to.
Look at it. You just spoke his language. He's like, this guy wants to shoot a documentary.
Yeah. I mean, think about it. If you did like a video like that, chasing, especially on your end for like all the DJs and they all got like a 30 or 40-minute segment. I mean, people would like really, really tune in for that.
Make it happen, Jason.
I mean, think about it. Just hear me out now. Okay, the people that every DJ knows personally get on there and say something about that person, just like a real documentary.
Yes, that's how you produce it. There you go. Exactly.
Like it's funny that whenever I saw that, I was like, damn, because old Squirrel that ran the rows, like I hang out with him about once every couple of weeks or whatever, eat lunch together. And he was just like, Trey, baby, they need to say something about you. And I was like, what are you talking about? He was like, there's all these damn documentaries and they're boring. They need to see something about somebody that's got something that's been through some things. And I'm like, yeah, I ain't really been through a whole lot. I just DJ'd all. That's it. People love entertainment. That's a moneymaker. And then like 2 weeks later, I see y'all's video and I'm like, damn, I guess that would look cool if we did something,
Yeah. Now, when did you first see the video? Because I just reposted it the other day.
The other day when you reposted it.
Nice.
That was my first time seeing it. That's why I was like, damn, that really looks good.
Yeah. No, that's one. Thank you for that. Yeah, that's he allowed me to do that, and I was like, you know what? Yeah. So no, it definitely we definitely do that. The thing to do is like get them all in one spot, and then just have like where they have to go get interviewed, and you have a list of stuff that you ask them, and then each one use it for their each little film.
Yeah. But I mean, it ain't gotta just be DJs. But whenever I saw that, I was like, people are interested to know what each DJ has going on that has a name for themselves besides just what kind of music they play.
For sure. Yeah.
That's like me. I mean, my background is I started in DJing. I played in rock bands back in the day, and I started out DJing, and then I was in the club one night. The group called Lanier said, "Hey man, you want to go on the road with us, play drums?" And there it went. I went on the road, played drums with them, and I started playing keyboard for Stevie B. Some big name artists, two of them right there. And I just did my own solo stuff. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and it worked out for me.
Oh yeah. But that's the thing. Like, people really are interested to know people's backgrounds and where they came from and what got them into doing what they do and stuff. No,
it's definitely lately because I did take about a year off. I've been just focusing on like cannabis industry a lot, but I still like telling stories. And back when I was doing that, I was contracted with Yellowhammer News. And so basically they paid my health insurance for me and my son, which was a blessing. And so but I didn't need that sponsorship or that job,
right.
To make good content. And that's the thing. It's just, a lot of times it's, most times inspiration is right around us, but we're so in a monotonous routine or schedule that we just overlook it. And I think at that time it was really being unveiled to me like, man, there's people around me that are special. Why not just do things with them? And, and that's all that any multimedia company does, a news company or whatever. That's all they do is
look at Vice TV. You talk about look at Vice TV. Look at some of the stuff they do. It's kind of like what you're talking about. They tell a story. It's like in 1996, most people wouldn't even know to Thunk It, a boy from Alabama to have a top 40 hit almost. I was 68, 1996 with this song right here. Who would ever thunk it, you know?
Yeah.
Well, one thing in common is that it's all from Alabama. So maybe we need to do it like, and it could be an incremental documentary series where it's like Montgomery, Birmingham, Mobile. It could be different major cities to highlight the different cultures and the DJing and the entertainment there.
You know, that's kind of like, I don't know if y'all watched the thing on Netflix, the documentary on the hip hop evolution on Netflix. I don't know if y'all watched that or not, but it's kind of going with the styles of the music through the decades and through the years. And it's kind of like what you're talking about, different areas,
Yeah.
different type music. Because, you know, I can remember the time when Luke Skywalker and had all that stuff going on. I was down there in amongst of it. You know what I mean? I was at Luke Skywalker Records. I hung out with him. You know, DJ Laz, all of them. I got friends that are DJs all over the world. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I was in kind of down there in the midst of it. You know.
Right.
You know, I mean, and there's a lot of people. There's a guy by the name of Bo Records. I was telling Chason this the other night. He was an old guy and just loved music and was loaded with money. And him and another guy found Casey and the Sunshine Band, and then at night the guy Superfly would go in there and record his stuff, and they just started buying up catalogs of music and music and music. I mean, we used to get paid $10,000 to $25,000 a song. We go down there, he'd just buy it, and he'd own all the rights. You know, so what I'm saying, it'd be like GT, Toga, Lanier, you know, a bunch of other little groups we did. And I mean, he just loved music and kept buying it up, buying it up. Actually, bought.
I always know it's the end of the show when Tyne starts telling this story.
No, I mean it ain't the end of the story. I just like music, man.
Well, I mean, Jason, that's just like, you know, there's so many things that you could do as far as stuff like that goes. Like, look at okay, you could do something like the small time days for you, or the group of us that was all around at that time when it really was on fire. You could do, you know, I tell you the one that a lot of people.
You could help produce those micro
Huh?
stories. I got footage, man. I got tapes of footage.
See, that's what I'm saying. And then it's just like me and Hook talk all the time about, you know, it'd be cool if everybody could get on the same page and really do a real like Dobie documentary and tell the like behind the music story of that. You know, how it started, how it ended.
It'll happen. Some company will end up doing it eventually. A little bit more time, I think, but definitely to fund it yourself. I'm pretty sure that Organized Noise funded their own documentary. They told their own story from their angle, and it was dope. They, you know, told their
Yeah,
own.
they did. Yeah. I read up on it. Yeah. They paid for everything. They had their own video people and all.
That's what, dude. I could just tell from watching it. I didn't know that, but I could tell from watching it that was the case. Like, it was just so like, I was like, damn, it was dope, but it looked like they produced it to me. But I can kind of whiff that out though easily. Very, very, very cool documentary, The Art of Organized Noise. Tyne, you should check that out. Jonathan?
I'll check it out because I love music.
I'll check it out too.
Jonathan, what's going on in your life right now? Because you've been hanging in there. You had to go. I don't know if we caused anything. You know, I know your wife was there, and you know.
No, everything good. I had to make a run real quick, and then I came right back home.
Huh.
So, you've got some mail. Yeah, everything pretty good. No, yeah, I would like to see the documentary on Trey.
Nice.
My mom always said life was like a box of chocolates.
You know, all we need is a little bit of tender loving care.
Well, listen here, ladies.
Somebody's getting a call. I don't know who it is.
I'm getting a call, and it ain't for y'all.
Well, Lottie freaking darling. I guess we ain't important anymore.
No, you're not. No, I'm kidding. Trey left. Look, he left before I could end the show. He's such a nerd. He's such a nerd. But you always got freedom to leave, though. You always got freedom to leave. Okay? There's always freedom to leave. This is not jail. All right?
It ain't the state of Alabama yet.
Yep, that.
We're locked down is.
It ain't jail.
Somebody sound like they're coming back home.
No.
Oh, it's gonna get better, guys. It'll get real better, I promise you. What you think about that, Chason? You hear that?
Oh, I just called you out too. I said he had to leave before we ended that jump.
No, my phone dropped out for a minute.
Well, what's everybody gonna do? What's the first place y'all gonna go eat or go out and do when they left all this order?
The casino.
We're probably going to the casino, Robert.
She says the casino.
Leave all your money at the front door because they gonna take.
Yep. Man, if
We'll
they
probably be the
charge,
first one in line, kind of like on Black Friday.
if they charge an entry fee, people gonna pay it.
They charge $50 and they still going in there.
Pay it, and we'll give you $75 in free play.
They already playing it.
I'm playing right now. Leave me
Shoot,
alone.
well, I was already playing on the tournament on Wind Creek Casino.
Let her know that there's better odds in trading cannabis stocks at this moment. Just takes a little longer.
Look, it hasn't got that desperate for cannibalism yet.
We're not cannibal. I'm just cannabis.
Oh, cannabis. Oh.
Yeah, it's just not as as stock market. It's got one bell and no whistles. The casino has a lot of bells and a lot of whistles. But the stock market is fun too. It's pretty much gambling with a little bit of information. You know.
Yeah, we and everybody's gonna go to the casino. They're gonna go to movies.
Oh, that'd be
Which I don't know what new movies are gonna come out. You know, has anybody thought about it?
Supposedly there's a new movie out. My mom said it was like $20 to rent it. I think they should have been doing that anyway. Because if a movie came out in the theaters, dude, I would pay just as much to watch it at my house. I'd pay $12 to watch it at my house.
You know, I'm surprised they do not like AMC now. I think they've got like an app to where you can get it on your phone. Do you see the future? Do you see the future of movie theaters maybe going in the house instead of going to a building and watching it?
And I've said this for many years. I see drive-in movie theaters making a comeback.
They already said that. There's an article on that. I'll share that and Chase share that with you. I've always wanted to do a drive-in. Yeah. I remember going to the drive-in.
It would be hardly nothing to do. The biggest thing would be getting the FCC and all the royalties that you would have to pay for the movies, getting all that.
Well, see, the biggest thing now is that they got a nice drive-in theater called the Coyote Drive-In up in Birmingham. You have to go all digital now. It's not reel to reels. It's all digital. But I've been to the ones in Georgia. I've been to the ones in Tennessee. I love a drive-in.
I've never been to it. I've only heard about Prattmont.
Prattmont was my hangout.
Yeah, I've been to Prattmont a few times when I was a kid.
Really?
There's a drive up in Sylacauga. They still show movies. It's like $5 a carload or something.
Damn.
Sylacauga.
I went to the last show on Prattmont.
Really?
What was the movie?
The drive-ins will make it come back. If somebody could open up one, they would make a killing.
Oh my
Robert, you got the
Man, they
problem?
would make yeah.
Did you hear
They're
me,
praying
Robert?
for a second round of
Corona booty call. What the hell was that?
Daniel was trying to say that's why I'm getting offline because I got a booty call.
Corona booty call.
Now the person that was calling does have a booty, but
You got your little sweetie pie, don't you?
no, I really don't. That's an old friend from junior high. Hit me up.
But let me ask you this: if the stay-at-home order was in place, could people still go to a drive-in because they'd be in the car? They tried today at the protest, told everybody in the cars if they went 6 feet apart, they was going to arrest them. I don't know if you know about that, Chase. I guess your car could
See,
get coronavirus.
but see that's even crazy but you can go in Walmart and be 500 deep on top of each other and it's okay.
Or Home Depot.
There was less people down there at that protest.
Yeah.
Walmart. Why wasn't he in there with the damn bullhorn? Social distance and make sure you're 6 feet apart. 6 feet apart.
Question.
Social distancing. You must be 6 feet apart. Can't be rubbing all up on folks like you trying to hump a dog.
Question.
What?
What's 5 must-have? This is what we're gonna end on. This question. What's 5? And I really appreciate y'all hanging out for real, for real. Thank you so much. This is exactly what I've pictured in my head. You guys have made it look like a dream come true. What's 5 things every man, and we'll start with you, Jonathan. What 5 things every man should have? And we'll do women tomorrow night. Every man should have.
A car, a job, a place of his own,
A man cave.
a grill, and
And a bitch.
and a good wife.
I like it. Time, you're next.
I say a good woman, guns, a little bit of alcohol, a little bit of porno. Can't go wrong with some porno.
I gotta kick you from the screen, man. I gotta kick you from
And plenty of DJ and some ice cream.
That's it. That's
You're an amazingly simple creature. DJ Trey, go ahead.
Well, yeah, alcohol, guns.
There you go.
Yeah. I'd also agree with the grill. Got to have the grill. Music. Yeah, music would be 4.
And what's the 5th?
And the 5th would be women.
Not one.
Women.
You can't look at the same one forever.
Man.
No, I'm just talking.
Yeah, don't go there. I know where you're going.
I got a question for you, Jason.
DJ Freak over there.
What is the 5 things you gotta have?
I was kind of hoping that this wouldn't get turned around on me.
We know cannabis number 1, so that
No, it's not. I would say my belief, my faith, my son. Well, this is 5 things a man must have, not like so a man. I would say like a car, a job, a good name, some cannabis, and
that's
good. Well, a good name falls under good relationships. I would say, and a gun. Yeah, a gun.
Well, I can tell you this: if things keep going the way they're going, every week it's adding fuel to the fire. So you better make sure, because I guarantee you the purge is coming for life for real.
Yes. Oh, sorry.
If things keep going the way they're going.
I'm ready for the purge. I've already got my people.
There it is. Well, we know that Jonathan's wife's ready for the purge, and this has been a fantastic show.
There is going to be no zombies and no Walking Dead, even though I love the Walking Dead.
No, he ain't part of my purge. It's my mom. It's some other people. But I am ready for the purge. I've been calling for the purge. Hell yeah, let's go.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all for joining.
Thank you, Chason.
Y'all have a safe night. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Peace.
Time. Don't let those bed bugs bite. You still got that issue with those, or you
I know bed bugs.
Okay, yeah, my bad. I had to pray. What about you?